Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun today. We have, ladies and gentlemen, can you feel it? The fall is in the air, isn't it?
Oh, I can feel it.
At 85 degrees, 90 degrees outside, you can feel the fall seasons are in the air, and that means volleyball season, which brings on Chet Snyder. Chet is here along with a slew of Fairfield Lady Mules. Are they the Lady Mules if they're volleyball, since there's no boys volleyball team? How's that count?
We'll go by Mules, Lady Mules. We don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah.
You'll play, but you guys will play with any names. Good for you. The Lady Mules are here. The Mules are here, and we're four of them anyway, the senior Mules, and we're going to talk to those ladies over the course of the hour, and we're going to have a lot of fun today as the Mules are getting set for a big season in 2023. Chet Snyder, the head coach. We'll get to Chet here. Chet, by the way, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having us. We always enjoy this day coming up. The girls are excited.
You are so full of beans.
I am not
at all.
No, they were super excited.
Well, that is great. That makes me good. Makes me feel good. It's big talk with Bruce Dickey. Let's tell you what all is going on this fine Tuesday, August 8th, in and around your neighborhood. Actually, not a heck of a lot, to tell you the truth, here for for Tuesday, August 8th. However, there is one little thing going on. We have there's a food distribution at the Gospel Lighthouse Church up in Odin. Always like to keep folks mindful of that. This is from 10 a.m. until noon this morning. The Helping Hands Ministry at the Gospel Lighthouse Church in Odin going to have a big drive-through food distribution. It's from 10 to noon. I don't think they're making you stay in your car anymore, so that's a good thing. And that goes on today. You sat over there like you had something you were going to say. Do you have something going on today?
Nope.
That I didn't know about?
Nope. No, I have family from Odin, so I was like excited.
Oh, really?
You never hear anything about Odin.
Well, I was going to say, when's the last time you heard anything about Odin?
Been a few years.
Well, that's going on today, Chet. So now you can go up there and go pick yourself up some bread or something if you want. What else is going on today? I couldn't find anything else today, so it's a good day to celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect day in early August. It is National Frozen Custard Day, a delicious and refreshing cold dessert when it comes to scooping up delicious celebration. National Frozen Custard Day on August 8th knows how to do it right with a smooth texture and a fresh flavor. Frozen custard delights in many ways. Of course, as you know, or you may know, it's similar to ice cream, but it's made with eggs in addition to cream and sugar. In fact, ice cream vendors Archie and Elton Core invented frozen custard on Coney Island. All right, first quiz of the day. I am such a jerk. I quiz people. You do is I would quiz you, though. You're used to this.
I've been studying.
What decade was frozen custard invented? Frozen custard.
What decade
was invented? I've got prizes.
I think, if I remember right, it was 1919.
Ladies and gentlemen, he did study. I can't believe. The studio audience is even appreciative.
Yeah, it's a food question.
You knew this was coming up, didn't you? God bless you, Chet. That's incredible.
Culver's is the sponsor of the Lady Mules volleyball team when we're on the road.
I tell you what, you could pick a lot worse sponsors on the road.
Yes, Culver's. Yeah. I mean,
too bad people like you and me, we can probably only afford with our hearts one bite of the butter burger.
Oh yeah, the burger. But they got good unsweet tea, they got good coffee, and they have delicious custard.
How fattening is custard?
It's more fattening. That's why you just get a little bit.
That's what the eggs are for.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense. I didn't know. To tell you the truth, I never have eaten much frozen custard because I just never have had the opportunity.
Oh, so good.
They had up in Champaign. Well, in Champaign they have Jarling's custard cup.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I only went there like once or twice when I was in college. I just never made my way down that way.
Culver's is better.
Really?
It is.
Does it come in different flavors or what?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they come in a bunch. That's true. Last time I was in Culver's, they had that big refrigerator sitting there in the back of the lobby, and you just grab your own custard and go pay for it.
Yep, Culver's it's the bomb.
There you go. Well, see, now we've all learned the Culver's, the official Lady Mule's custard. I'm afraid to ask you any more questions. I'm not that afraid.
I want more quizzes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to give you more quizzes here in a second. All right. This is, like I said, National Frozen Custard Day. Nobody knows when that started. What else is today? Ladies and gentlemen, this is National Pickleball Day. National Pickleball Day falls on August 8th every year. Do you play pickleball?
I do not.
I didn't know if
I think every person over 40 in Fairfield plays pickleball, but I do not. I'm too afraid of tearing my ACLs, exploding my Achilles.
I would not. I wouldn't do it. My mother played tennis till she was about 70 years old, and she has not gotten in on the pickleball craze.
Yep.
But a lot of people have. Pickleball players and fans are called what?
Pickleballers?
Picklers. That's a great guess. Boy, too bad you're wrong, Chet.
Yeah, picklers.
It's just off. Let's see. Some people eat mustard before playing pickleball
So
to avoid getting leg cramps.
Yeah.
So do you have the girls eat mustard before practices and that kind of thing?
Sarah has our girls in such great shape that they don't cramp.
Nice fella. Saying nice words about Sarah Turner, the athletic trainer at Fairfield Community High School, does a wonderful job. The non-volley, I don't know even how to play pickleball. Actually, it's like tennis, right?
It's tennis, badminton, ping pong, I think all in one.
Despite the sport being low impact, how many calories will you burn and how many steps will you take in a 30-minute game?
A normal person burning calories or me?
A normal person. Let's call it a normal person. See, now you've got like a nutritional knowledge background.
30-minute pickleball session.
30-minute pickleball.
You will burn 842 calories.
That'd be a lot of calories.
That person played really, really hard.
They were taking more than 7,000 steps, apparently. 7,000 steps burns 250 calories. That seems low.
It's not worth it, then.
That really isn't. Each of those 7,000 steps, you have the opportunity to blow an ACL.
Yes.
You really do.
Yeah. And, I mean, if I'm playing that hard for that long, I better burn enough calories for like a cinnamon roll or something.
I don't blame you a bit. I'm with you there. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? Despite it being National Pickleball Day, this is also Global Sleep Under the Stars Night. Global Sleep Under the Stars Night. It's basically to urge folks to get out and enjoy the night sky, and by all means put a blanket on the ground so you don't get the bugs on you or something like that. Founded in 2020, Global Sleep Under the Stars is a unique way to encourage the world to experience the beauty of the outdoors under the same night sky. Also to celebrate the 100-year brand anniversary, 100-year anniversary of the brand that started it. Here's the tough one.
Okay.
What was the brand that started
Sleep
Under the Stars Night? Think outdoors brand, started in 1920.
I think it was Gander.
That's a great guess. Such a great guess.
And it's
entirely wrong. Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Bauer. Man, I almost went with that.
You should have gone with that. I was thinking LL Bean, but he's that's probably older than that. But yeah, Eddie Bauer has been inspiring and enabling people to live their adventures since 1921. So that's fun. When's the last time you slept under the stars?
I don't think I've done that yet.
I have not done that on purpose for many years, but I have done that occasionally, just falling asleep out on the porch, that kind of thing. It's kind of fun.
I have a CPAP, probably can't do that. So.
No, unless you move it outside.
No, I would have to move like my bed. I have 2 fans, air conditioner.
You got to have it. You got to have the correct. You got to have the correct environment.
Yeah.
And actually, if you've got all that, you need the sound. Sleeping on their side.
That's my two fans.
Yeah, you need some kind of static noise or something like that. You see, that makes a ton of sense. One other question I will ask you. I just saw this last night. Do you know what basketball player built his home with a gigantic skylight? You hit a button, the skylight would move back, or the ceiling would move back and create a skylight so he would lay under the stars whenever he wanted to.
Pretty sure that's Karl Malone.
Wilt Chamberlain. That's a good one.
I was wrong again.
I just saw that. I wouldn't have brought that up. I could have given you a hint for that more than that. Yeah, I should have. And I feel bad. I've stumped you twice when I shouldn't have. Oh. Well, he'll have all the answers, though, here in a few minutes. What do you want to see on television, ladies and gentlemen? What's on TV tonight? It is in baseball. Basically, it's only baseball tonight. Got a day off in the Women's World Cup. The soccer won't start again until Thursday morning. Actually, Thursday night and then Friday morning. So that's the way to think about that. The Cubs at the Mets tonight. Jameson Taillon versus Carlos Carrasco. That's on Marquee Channel 597. The Yankees at the White Sox. Clark Schmidt versus Touki Toussaint. That's on NBC Sports Chicago Channel 643. That's at 7:10. At 5:40 tonight, the Cardinals are in Tampa Bay. See if the Cardinals can do anything. Tampa Bay, Miles Michaelis versus Zach Eflin. You're not a Cardinal fan, are you, if I recall correctly? Aren't you like a White Sox fan or something like that, as I recall?
No, I'm a Cub fan.
Oh, Cubs. I thought you were a White Sox fan. Yeah, Cubs. By the way, congratulations on the success to this point of the Cubs.
Thanks. After we won the World Series and my father passed away, I haven't watched a lot lately. I don't know why, but
we're shooting this.
I do know that the Cubs are being more successful than the Cardinals.
We're shooting this on. I bet you do. We're shooting this on Monday afternoon. The Cubs recently, today, if the season ended today, they would qualify for the playoffs.
Holy cow! I did not know that.
Yeah, that is correct, and it angers us Cardinal fans to no end.
Yeah,
you don't care about that. That's just fine. What else? Who's pitching tonight? Like I said, Miles Michaelis versus Zach Eflin. That's at 5:40 on Bally on Channel 630. The Houston Astros at Baltimore tonight on TBS Channel 632. That is at 6:05 p.m. Framber Valdez versus Grayson Rodriguez. And finally at 8:40 tonight, the Dodgers are at Arizona on MLB Network. It is Channel 599. Julio Urias versus Brandon. I'm going to get this wrong. B-F-A-A-D-T.
F-A-A-D-D.
D-T.
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 I have no idea.
Brandon Pfaadt. Brandon Pfaadt.
That's kind of fun to say.
That is kind of fun to say.
I think people have called me that before.
I probably called me that too. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We are going to talk Fairfield High School volleyball, Lady Mules volleyball when we return. And we will be back right after these words. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center. And that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation. And I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Chet Snyder is here. We are going to talk about Fairfield High School volleyball, and I'm switching to that camera, Chet, by the way, if you're going to look at a camera. Fairfield High School volleyball kind of right now in the midst of a pretty nice little upswing, isn't it, Chet?
Yeah.
As cycles go?
Yeah, we're trending up, I would say. This is my 20th year, and
20?
20?
Is that, well, 20th as head coach?
20th as head coach, 21. I was an assistant for 1 year under Tim Pearson.
Right.
And the last 20, though, have been as head coach, and we've had a lot of success, but the last 5 years we've won a lot of matches.
I've kind of got that right there. There's the Chet Snyder run over the years, and you gotta like that whole nice little run of single-digit losses, right?
Yeah, when I remember being the arrogant coach I can be when I knew what we had coming, and then on that 2018-19, I told my wife, I said, we're going to win 30 matches for at least the next 6 years. And she was like, you've never won 30 yet. And I'm like, I know, but I just feel like it's coming. And we would have, you saw that COVID year where we didn't get to play enough, but I just knew we had some really, really good kids coming. And if we work really hard and they buy in and their parents buy in, it's going to be a special season, and it has been.
And well, it's been a nice run, and we've got 4 seniors here that we'll talk to here in just a minute that have been major parts of that nice run. How do you? You've been doing this for 20 years, and as you see on the list, you've been able to be at 500 or over each year. Mm-hmm. Other coaches got to ask you, Chet, how do you do that?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh?
Really, really good kids. I'm not a good loser at all, and I know I can be a lot with the kids. I can be a lot with the program. Sometimes people can think it may be over the top, but I like to build. I like to have vision, and why be okay when you can be good? Why be good when you can be great? And
tell me about the vision. What do you? I mean, you start each year with a different set of goals, I'm presuming.
Yeah. Well, we always want to be conference champs. I think we've done that 13 times. We always want to compete for a regional. We always want to, now compete for a sectional. We wanted to have that breakthrough year, though, and get to state. And
Still looking for that one.
still looking for it. We've won 2 sectionals, but haven't made it. Last year we hosted the Super,
Yeah.
and we were 2 points away.
Yeah, you're
from
close to getting there.
Yeah, and Freeburg then upset Mater Dei at our place, and we would have loved to have been playing there, but everything happens for a reason. Maybe this is the year we finally break through.
I guess you won't get 2 super sectionals in a row.
No, we won't. I don't know that we'll host anything this year, but we've actually done better away. We've never won a regional at home.
Is that right? Well, we shot it 2 years ago.
The Carmi one.
yeah.
It was.
That was a. I didn't mean to bring that up. That's my bad. Conference always. It's a little up and down sometimes, but there are usually some pretty good teams in the Black Diamond Conference.
So the Black Diamond is really, really top and bottom heavy. Like there's 4 really elite teams. Us and Carmi, Hamilton County, and Edwards County are all going to be really, really good. And Carmi is a year away from being super, but they're really they only lost 1 match all summer, and that was to Terre Haute South.
Oh, really?
Is an excellent team. They have things rolling right there. They've got good chemistry. They've got good athletes, and next year is. They're going to be really good, but they're good.
We have the Carmi home. We have 6 of the volleyball games on Wabash Catch TV this year. If you're making your VCR plans now, including your first game of the year against Olney.
Yeah, we added Olney. They're going to be good this year. They have 2 really good seniors. We played them this summer without one of their best. They're actually out their best player. And they're going to be good. They can play us at all 3 levels, too. And that was one thing. Some of the smaller schools on our schedule that we've tried to drop over the years, they didn't have a fresh soft team, and you hate for your kids to go a whole week and not being able to play. So Olney's a school, though, they're always going to put a fresh soft team out there.
They've got the numbers that they're able to do that. What other changes have you made to your schedule over for this year? Last year you added that gigantic Effingham tournament. Are they still in the?
Yeah, we got invited back. You have to win 2 matches to get invited back.
Okay.
We won 3 there. This will be our 3rd year going there, actually. And you're seated. There's 24 teams, and there's 8 teams at the top, and then 8 in the middle and 8 at the bottom. We've always been at the bottom. The first year we were the last seed, and this year we're in the middle. So we're gaining some respect too. We're in the same pool as Wheaton St. Francis, the defending 3A.
Yeah, I was going to say Wheaton St. Francis is really good.
That will be a great benchmark for us to see just actually where our program is.
That's kind of the battle, isn't it, for volleyball teams to get better, for anybody, but in volleyball in particular, you got to play better competition, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
To see where you are.
And that's just been a big change in my 20 years at Fairfield. The Black Diamond has gotten so much better, and then with us getting better, we've had to go in the summer and find good competition.
Yeah.
And when we go to Cape, we went to Branson for 3 days, and we played elite competition.
Where is this tournament? Which tournament is this?
This was in Branson. We took a good group down there, and every team we played but one team had at least one Division I kid.
No kidding.
So it was excellent competition.
Well, including you, though, too.
Including us, yeah.
And you wouldn't, I'm blowing through this segment pretty quickly because we're going to get the girls up here. I want to make sure we get plenty of time to talk to them. You really couldn't do this without the help of some of the folks in that picture.
Oh, I know it. So we had this crazy idea. I'm all about community and building this part of the vision, and I'm not afraid to include parents, and we've got some absolutely great parents, and we rented an 11-bedroom, 13-bath house, and we all stayed together.
Oh, now hold on a second.
Yep.
The parents all stayed with the kids and
yes,
all that.
Yes. Wes Clark,
one
of our senior dads, he called it the social experiment. Can this actually work?
That's like Survivor.
And it did. We thought we would probably vote someone off, but we didn't.
Who are the odds on getting kicked out? Brett Sutton?
No. The guys, it would have probably, I'm not going to say. They're all great. It was a great time. This was the last day too, and the smiles are genuine. I mean, we really enjoyed our time.
Well,
there together.
looking over through, I guess that's toward the back of the home where the up on those balconies, you'd had a dandy view.
Oh,
Is that Table Rock Lake?
Yes, it is, and that view was amazing. And yeah, we had a great time.
Is that something you're going to keep trying to do?
Well, you just kind of got a schedule of what I want to do in summer. Like we would go to U of I.
Yeah.
And that way those coaches can evaluate your players. We do that once maybe one or every 2 years. We make a lot of money off our summer tournaments to do stuff like that, but you can't do it all.
No.
So I got to pick and choose that one big thing.
Yeah.
So it's either like going to U of I, going to that. We won't go back to Branson next summer.
Well, that's nobody else has houses that big.
Yeah, we found that the house worked great.
I'll bet. That's Chet Snyder. I'm going to get some of the volleyball players here in just a moment. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, midwestfarmco.com.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for joining the show today. I've got a couple of Fairfield Lady Mules volleyball players here. Please introduce yourself down there on the end.
I'm Rylee Edwards.
Rylee Edwards and?
I'm Emersyn Robbins.
Emersyn Robbins. They are both four-year varsity members of the Fairfield Lady Mules. You guys, I'm going to keep calling you Lady Mules because that's what I do. You guys have been on this squad now for 4 years. You've been playing volleyball for years before that. How has the squad changed, or how has the coaching changed since you were a freshman?
I think the connections between all of us on the court have changed the most.
How so?
Freshman year, there was a little bit of tension. We all just weren't as close friends, but the past 3 years have been we're all just best friends. So it makes playing even better. Does
that form a kind of the communication as it grows over the years? Does that make it easier to know intuitively what people are going to do on the court?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because if you know someone personally, on the court, it's just so much easier to flow with them.
Oh, that makes a ton of sense. Now, you've already signed, well, you haven't signed yet, right? But you've committed to play Division I college volleyball, right?
Yeah, I've verbally committed to play at Utah State.
Are you going to play college volleyball or are you going to try? You're in different sports as well.
Yeah, I'm going to try to play college volleyball, but I need to figure out what I want to go for career-wise first before I decide on
Well, that makes a ton of sense. I got to know, and I've always asked the folks on here, tell me about the recruiting process for Utah State. What made you want to go out there?
Well, they contacted me June 15th, which is when they can contact prospects. And I really... Of last year, yes. And I really wasn't that interested because I thought it was too far. Yeah. And then...
Well, it's a nice flight.
Yeah. So flash forward a few months, I went on a visit in September, and I just fell in love with the school, and I knew that's where I wanted to be, so I decided to commit, and I'm really excited for the opportunity.
Tell me about how that works. I've been in recruiting meetings myself. I got recruited in football in the Stone Age, years and years and years ago. That they would get you in a room, but they didn't offer us. Me and my brother, they didn't offer. We never were offered a scholarship. Were they twisting your arm in the room, or how were they throwing cash at you or stuff like that? How's that work?
They just basically tell you how many years that the volleyball program is going to offer you, and then if you do well academically also, you can get money through the school. So that's what will happen for me.
Well, that's certainly the plan always. Now, tell me a little bit about Utah State. Where is it located?
It's in Logan, Utah, and it's about...
Had you ever been to Utah before?
Never. I've never been out west until I went on my visit. Yep.
What did you think of those big hills?
It's crazy. It's honestly unreal, and it just feels like a whole new world out there.
Yeah. And Utah State, folks, if you don't realize, they're a good program, aren't they? Tell me a little bit about the program.
Yeah, they're back-to-back Mountain West champions.
So they've gone to the NCAA tournament?
They went, last year they lost the first round, but they're always a successful program. They have over like 500 mark. And there could be some conference changes with like the Pac-12 and all that.
Yes, there could. They're Mountain West right now, and they'll probably, at this point, who knows, but you never know, they might pick up Stanford, they might pick up Cal.
Yep, absolutely.
Stanford and Cal are pretty good volleyball schools.
Yeah.
Would you look forward to playing those guys?
Yeah, that would be awesome, just to, play in those environments and play against those big schools.
I bet. So. Rylee, tell me a little bit. You said you're thinking about playing as long as it matches what you'd like to do in your studies. But you got to be getting letters and stuff right now, Rylee. Are you getting recruited?
Yeah, I've had a few coaches talk to me, just kind of giving me options. There are a few that want me to go ahead and do like campus tours and come see the practices and stuff, but I'm still very undecided.
Tell me a little bit. Okay, let's get to your careers. Tell me a little bit. What is the most enjoyable thing for you to do on the court? What is your favorite thing to do, Rylee, on the volleyball court?
My favorite thing to do is celebrate.
As part of playing, though. I mean, whatever. So okay, I didn't ask Chet this, but Chet played sports. Chet was a good basketball player. What was your favorite thing basketball, Chet? Dunking the ball. That's what he said. When he tomahawk dunked people. That's what his favorite thing. I enjoy playing football, just knocking the tar out of somebody, getting a good, clean hit on somebody. I'm guessing, having watched Emersyn play, that knocking the tar out of the ball may be your favorite part.
Absolutely.
Do you get a lot of fun out of that?
I do, yeah. And then, like, when Rylee sets me a dime, that's what we call a dime. Yeah, it's just like... It's perfect.
So now, I was talking about the intuitive thoughts. You like to be over there on the left-hand side and then come in and just hit it with that right hand and scare people, don't you?
Yeah.
Have you? Okay, I gotta ask. Is it fun, or do you ever notice when some player on the other side That probably happens to you too, Rylee. Some player on the other side, they see you winding up. You're concentrating on the ball, aren't you? Do you ever get to see somebody else's eyes go great, big, and wide?
Yeah, sometimes you
do. You really?
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you think when that happens?
Well, I don't know.
This is going to be fun. You think it's going to be a good time? I'm sure that's what she meant to say. Well, I tell you what, Emersyn, you've been here the last 2 or 3 years, and it's always a pleasure. And Rylee, you've been here the last 2 or 3 years. Wonderful luck to you. Good luck to you both on your final season. Okay.
Thank you.
Senior years. We're going to take another quick break. Get another couple players in here. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Back in a second. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, "Together, we're going to rebuild." Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I just lost my earpieces, ladies. Sorry about it, ladies. How you doing?
Well, good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Mabry, introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah, so I'm Mabry Ellis. I'm Lainie Clark.
Mabry Ellis and Lainie Clark, the other two seniors of the 4 senior squad. Are you? That's not the most seniors on the squad over the years. How'd you guys dwindle down to 4?
We actually only started with 5.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and then one just decided that she didn't want to play anymore, which is perfectly okay. And then so we kind of have become just the 4.
Well, that's pretty cool, though. I mean, and that's the thing. The time commitment, Mabry, for playing volleyball, it's such that if you don't feel like playing anymore, you probably shouldn't be there, right?
Yeah. In our program especially, we expect fully time commitment.
Yeah.
And we want to work hard at all times.
I asked the other girls, Lainie, tell me a little bit about are you guys looking at playing in college, or are you looking at going to college, or is this your last year of playing? Or do you think? Have you thought about that?
I'm kind of undecided. I want to teach, so I've thought about Eastern. So if I go to Eastern, I would not be playing volleyball.
Yeah.
But I'm always open-minded, I guess. But
what made you want to become a teacher?
Well, I guess my mom was a teacher, still works in the school. I don't know. I enjoy helping people.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of.
Did you have a particular teacher over the course of your of school that you looked up to, and you said, well, I'd like to be like that person?
Mrs. Kiefer at the high school.
Really?
That's what I want to do. Like teach creative writing, teach an English class in high school. That's basically my dream.
Well, now see, now that's cool. How about you, Mabry? What's your line of thinking on? You are, speaking of surrounded by teachers. I would think you'd want to get away from that.
Yeah, both my parents used to be teachers, but I am looking to go into the medical field and possibly specializing in pediatrics.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, so I've kind of decided that I just want to focus on my studies here recently. So I'm kind of just leaning towards going to school and focusing on where I'm supposed to be next.
All right, now tell me a little bit, both of you, about this. I've got a picture, and I'm not sure what exactly is going on here. Let's see, now here's the senior picture. Where is this? This is at Table Rock, I guess.
This is it called the Landing?
This is at the Landing.
The Landing in Branson.
Stores.
We all went out to dinner one night, and there's this big body of water, which is the river behind it.
Yeah.
But in front of there is it's called a water show. So plays music, and the water goes up and down with the tune, and then there's fire that comes out of the big centerpieces in the back.
So the picture that I stole wasn't one with the gigantic Bellagio style show going yet.
Right. Yeah. One of our moms just kept going, "We need the fire! We need the fire!" So we had to wait for 5 minutes.
So you had to stand there with your sucking your thumb for a little while, waiting on the fire to come.
Watching everybody else watch this water show. We were just standing there waiting.
Golly, you must have felt so silly. Did you feel
it's nothing new.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you didn't feel that silly. I don't know who all is in this picture, but I think that's you on the end, Mabry, right? And who all is
and then
that's Rylee in there.
Ava, she's a junior. She's beside me. And then Rylee is in the middle. And then Kat's in the front. She's also a junior.
Okay, now what are we about to do here?
We went zip lining.
Okay, all right. Now, I've never done this. And I've heard about it. You've seen videos of people doing crazy stuff through the jungle and things like that. Is that what you did?
Yeah, we went up.
How far was this?
So I think the longest one we went on was 3/4 of a mile. So in Branson, we went from hill to hill.
3,000, 4,000 feet.
Yeah. So this is a couple of our first times. So we had a few that were pretty skeptical.
Yeah. Well, now, hold on. Okay. Skeptical is the word you use. I would think afraid might be the word you might use, right?
Yeah. So personally, I'm not, they don't see me as most outgoing, but I was like, come on guys, let's go.
Yeah.
And so I kind of was like, hey, I'll go first. Everybody else can follow me. I promise you're going to make it. Nothing's going to happen. So it was kind of like a leap of faith, and it's fun to do stuff that with your teammates, because that kind of grows your connection, and you kind of see how people act when they're scared, and you know how to react to them in life when something were bad to happen. There you go.
See, now that kind of makes sense. If somebody's going to climb up there, I guess you start from some kind of tower thing, right?
So it was pretty easy. They made it pretty easy on us. There were 10 lines, and the first one was maybe 30 feet. You just practice your brakes and how to ride, so that was pretty good. And then the second one was the long one, and so it was pretty long. Some of us had to climb back to the landing.
Oh, really?
Because we didn't make it, yeah.
Climb back up on the rope?
So, when they told us when you had to stop, you had to pause and hold the rope, where your line is, and you had to crawl backwards or they'd come get you.
Oh, okay.
So it was a good arm workout. After we already played volleyball for 2 days.
Oh. Well,
it was so much fun.
I got to ask, whenever you ran down the 3/4 mile run, do you just basically let it go, no brakes, or do you have to stop sometimes, just for safety's sake?
A couple of
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Safety's sake, yeah.
So they gave us the option of riding doubles, so you could ride with a partner or ride by yourself.
Yeah.
I was full steam ahead. I'll go by myself. So I was first, and I went by myself, and I made it, and I made it all the way to the ledge without braking, and it just slowly came in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and a couple of us that doubled came in pretty hot because we didn't fully understand the brakes yet.
Well, and they probably didn't fully understand the laws of momentum.
It was fun to watch.
Now, okay, did you get a chance to watch this, Lainie, or did you get a chance to participate in just not getting that picture?
I did not go. I was not feeling well that afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Are you missing that opportunity now? Did you wish you had gone?
I would have loved to have gone, but
Well,
I was kind of feeling sick, so
Yeah,
probably wasn't for the best,
That probably, you'd hate to be, how high were you above the ground?
I think, did they say the highest one was like 330 feet off the ground?
Oh my heavens. Yeah, that's,
it doesn't feel that high because you're up in the mountains and the trees, so you kind of
It didn't really feel that high until you hit the ground.
It was cool because you'd fly a long way and you would look down and you'd see people running around.
Would you do it again?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
See, now you've probably gone to the beaches and stuff like that where they have people doing the parachutes and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Parasailing? I've never been parasailing.
Now, do you want to after having done this zip line thing?
I have mixed feelings about it. I'm not much of like a creature person, so knowing that there's sharks and stuff below me doesn't fully fit well with me.
I don't know if you're a daredevil or not.
But I would love to. I'd love to go maybe skydiving one day.
Okay, all right. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Like for a crazy, actually, sounds like that's nuts. Why would you do that? Jump out of an airplane. Oh well, now that is cool. I tell you what. Best of luck again to both of you ladies, also. And we're going to take one more quick break here. Going to get the whole gang on and see if we can't start fights here amongst Chet and the players. I imagine it has never happened.
Me and Rylee have punched each other a few times. I'm just kidding. That's
We might get some team fighting going on. Who knows? You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey as we've got Lainie Clark there and Mabry Ellis here. Thanks, ladies. Appreciate it. We'll be back right after this word. Stick around.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey as we are surrounded here by a gaggle of mules. Chet Snyder here along with Emersyn Robbins, along with Rylee Edwards, Mabry Ellis, and Lainie Clark. And we are looking forward to a fine season. By the way, Chet, for your information, we're going to have you guys, I think I mentioned it 6 times this year.
Thank you very much.
On Wabash. So we are looking forward to that. Ladies, I got to ask, do you use the telecasts as a training tool or look back at and say, boy, I could have done this better, I could have done this worse, I really messed this up, I really got this right?
Oh, yes.
Every time after a game, whether it's away, if we're on the bus, I'm watching the game immediately.
Are you really?
Every single game, yeah.
Do you watch, okay, Dad, do you watch me or Mule Nation? I love Mule Nation. Don't get me wrong. I love Claire and the gang from Mule Nation.
Yeah, I do too. Double D.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
But like, if you do it, I'll watch that one. But if not, I'll watch Mule Nation.
Well, see now, ladies and gentlemen, that's one. A big round of applause for Rylee. Come on, Chet, help out.
Yeah, I told her to say that.
Well, see, now that's the thing. I'm glad we're able to get you guys on there. We'll have you a couple of times at Flora. What is the game you're looking forward to most this year? Do you have one in particular, Mabry, that you're looking forward to playing?
We actually were just talking about this on the way up here. We love to play North City. Our conference is super, super competitive.
Yeah.
We don't like to lose to anybody.
Sure.
And then when we go up to Effingham and play teams that we know are bigger than us, we're the underdogs. We're going out, so. That
is such a nice political answer. I tell you what, you could have picked one. Just pick one. Who do you want to beat though? Who would it just kill you to lose to? Who do you want to? I'll ask you, Chad. How about you?
Yeah, let him answer.
Yeah, well, let's let Coach Snyder answer this one.
Mabry did a really good job. Like I said, I'm not a good loser, and I don't want to lose to anybody in the conference. I would say if to lose, it'd be El Dorado. I do not want to lose El Dorado.
We're on the street.
Yes.
And we've never lost El Dorado, so I don't.
Have you never lost to El Dorado?
Never lost El Dorado.
Oh, heck, we better start knocking wood, ladies and gentlemen. That's El Dorado has struggled a little bit in volleyball, but sometimes you never know. Sometimes the blind pig finds the acorn.
I wouldn't say that.
Hopefully that's in several years from now. After Chet's retired, these ladies are all gone. All right, now I know that, folks, you did some, over the past few years, you've always played a fun summer tournament down in Cape Girardeau, right? I've got, apparently somebody likes the food porn pictures, because here you are all eating. Who are some of these folks? I mean, that's a look at all that macaroni and cheese, for crying out loud, on that poor girl. Who all is eating here? That's wonderful.
Okay, so on the left-hand side, we have Ava Kaylee Barger, which she graduated last year, but she's still around a lot this summer.
Okay.
Rylee and I, and then on the right-hand side is two of our freshmen, Taylor and PJ, and in the back, Macy, Emily, Hillary, looks like Allie and Halen.
Bunch of freshmen, huh?
Yeah.
See, how about this picture? That's kind of the other side. Those, you got a couple of...
That's Crescent. Okay.
A couple of dudes in that picture. Tell me who those people are, Lainie.
Okay, so those dudes are our managers.
Okay.
So on the right-hand side, that's Jake with the long hair. Crescent, looking crazy. And then that's
Jacob
one of
who and Tresson who? What are their last names?
Jacob Offield, and then Crescent White.
Okay.
And then there's Carrington Rogers.
That does not surprise me that Crescent White is the one being like that. I am not surprised at all. Who's next? I'm sorry.
And then on the left, first is Corey Sutton.
Okay.
And then Lily Gasick, and then that's me behind her.
And it looks like you've got a few people at the table back there. Maybe Emerson back on that table, looks like, right?
Oh, no, that was another team.
That's not our people.
Oh, that's not your team? I thought there was somebody with a nice dark suntan like Emerson. My bad.
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't there?
You
were on a trip, weren't you?
From Utah.
Yeah, you were the Utah trip. Well, I see now. What did you miss then? I mean, what would you have ordered at Lambert's that you missed out on? A salad?
Yeah.
Probably. They're probably like grilled chicken.
It's like lemon and water on it.
Let's see.
I'm the only one that eats no dressing. I'm weird.
I think I think I showed that one. No, there's a new one.
Yeah.
There's a new one. This looks like the freshman table too, right?
Those are
sophomores.
Sophomore table. Who are those ladies?
You got it, Lainie.
All right. So on the left, first we have Riley Jolly.
Okay.
And then next is Kinsey Turner.
Okay.
Then behind her is Libby Klein.
All right.
And then on the right, that is Libby's younger sister, and that is
Brylan.
That's Brylan Klein, right? And then behind her is a sophomore, and that's Myra Copeland. Oh, she's a junior now, right? Myra
Well,
Copeland.
she used to be a sophomore.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah. And then behind her is a sophomore, and that is Madison Wright.
So now that's the group behind
Gracie. And Gracie.
And Gracie's behind her.
Okay,
too.
so the group at the
Gracie
next
Atwood.
table isn't with you either, right?
No.
All right, I gotta know. I gotta ask if you're going to Lambert's and they're throwing rolls at you. Being a volleyball player, you really got to get your hands on the roll, don't you? I mean, yeah.
Stood up, waved my hand.
Yeah.
Caught me in 2 seconds.
Well, I guess that's half the battle, isn't it? Getting your hands on the roll. Okay. I always wonder in volleyball. I watched it in high school. Then I took a few years not watching volleyball because I was watching football and basketball. Now I get paid and I love it. It's fun. How much different is the game from whenever you guys started playing as sixth graders to now? Or fifth graders or fourth graders? Are all the rules the same or have they changed? I know it's entirely different for you in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
All the rules are the same, but I think the pace of the game is completely different.
How so?
When you get older and start playing at a higher level, the pace just really increases and the tempo of the sets and like the passing and all that.
Have you noticed that too, Chet? That and I've kind of noticed it too, as it really, if you have two volleyball teams that are both pretty talented and can play pretty good volleyball, even though you might end up having long games and long rallies, they don't really dawdle at all.
No, something you'll see with higher level volleyball, like when you watch the college and Olympic game, you see a lot more missed serves.
Yeah.
Because if you give a team like us an easy serve, we're going to hammer it right back at you. You have to keep good teams, off their game. And so you have to take some risks there. And we can live with a couple missed serves a match.
So whenever you look at the service averages, whenever if you can go to Max Preps and find it's typically pretty close to right. You're feeding those stats, right?
Right. Well, or
for the most part,
or we even have a program that does it. So.
Is it Huddle or Game Changer? Huddle.
Yeah.
So whenever whenever those are being fed in, you don't mind somebody hitting 85 to 88% of their serves as opposed to 95, as long as if the 88% that get in are good hard serves, and maybe half of the 95 that get in are getting knocked right back.
Yeah, it's really, do I feel they're trying to be effective or not? I know, like Emersyn's sophomore year, she knew I wasn't real happy. We had a really good libero. Lexi Hobbs.
Yeah.
And
who's playing college ball.
She was MVP of her conference as a libero, and I remember telling her going into her senior year, like, you're going to be the best player on the floor, and I can't even have you serve. And she took offense to it, and really changed and became a great server. But you have to be aggressive and effective.
Yeah.
And that number can get down into the high 80s, but is it purposeful? And someone can be a 95% server, but we don't score many points when they're serving because they're just serving lollipops.
Tell me a little bit. We're running out of clock here. It seems like always on the road. Now you were talking super sectional earlier, sectional / super sectional. That Metro East area is a tough nut to crack. How do you go about getting better to crack that tough nut?
Up in our schedule, so we're not, when we play Central or Mater Dei in the Super, like, we're not saying we're going to, but that would be somewhere.
When it has, it's
we're
happened.
Not going to be shocked by them by any means because everybody we played at Branson, and we're already going to play Wheaton St. Francis.
Yeah.
No one's going to, shock us. I think in the past, when we got to Mater Dei a couple of years ago in the Super, we were shell-shocked. We had not seen that. And that won't be the case this time.
That's half the battle. Ladies, you ready to get to what are your goals? Who wants to go to state? All right. Who wants to win state? Yeah, 4 for 4, isn't that cool? That's great. Yeah, well, I've been there. It's tough, but it's a lot of fun. Best of luck to you, ladies. It's going to be a lot of fun for all of us. Chet, I tell you what, it's always a hoot having you guys here.
Thank you very much for having it. Thank you what you do for girls sports. We're really appreciate it.
Well, we are glad to do it. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.